I covered the story about the guy who was involved in the officer-involved shooting on Saturday, right? He was homeless, living behind the Goodwill that he worked at up until 6 months ago. They fired him. Okay. So he started sending. He's been sending these text messages and phone calls to his mom saying that he's going to kill her and kill himself. So his mom just she put up with it for some time. Yeah. Okay. She knew that he was schizophrenic, and Saturday was the first time that she felt like he was capable of taking his threats and making good on them. He sent her pictures of a gun with ammo, And so she makes the tough decision to call police and says, my son, I'm worried that he is going to hurt somebody. He's schizophrenic. As much as it pains me to make this call right now, I don't want you to kill him, but I also don't want him to kill anybody else. Yeah. So Sunday, we get the body cam footage and we see what happened. Yeah. And we realize that police did pretty much everything they could for 3 hours of investigation, or 3 hours of negotiation. He had a gun on him, he fired, and then he fired again. And at that point, they had it to try and take him down. Gotcha. So it's been like this debate people have had. Like, how do you feel about a parent calling the police in that situation? Like, should they have called a mental health specialist? Should they have called somebody else? Because, if you're going to call police, you should know that there's a very good chance this person may die. Yeah. So, that's been the debate. But
is public opinion swaying one way or the other, or is it still just kind of being discussed?
I think the big thing right now is people want to see an alternative. They know that most calls that police are getting involve people who have some sort of mental disability. And so if that's the case, do we expect our officers to have that training? They may not. So who else is supposed to help? And in this case, these guys contacted Mental Health Co-op, and they do like it's called co-responding. So they show up together, and then it's a whole thing. But that's the question is, if there's a gun involved, do you still call police even though someone is dealing with a mental health issue? You're trying to protect the public. What happens if she didn't call? Yeah. So I can try and boil that down into a minute.